Hello everybody, this is BeeSwarm Gaming and I am the noob. Yes, I am just here farming as well as trying to earn my badges. Yep, as a noob, everywhere you farm, just check on your badges, kind of see where you're at. Check really quick. I have just about gone from the cadet up to the hotshot, and as you can see, some of them I'm either close to the ace or have even gotten to the ace. These badges are just going to help you so much. So always kind of monitor where you are because before you know it, you're going to go from the noob to the mid-level. But once again, play in your lane. Play in your lane. So in this episode, there's two things that kind of came to mind. Now it's the weekend, so the servers fill up fast. The servers will fill up fast, but don't worry. Don't worry, even though I haven't been playing this game for as long as a number of people out there, I've noticed that some people, they've come back to the game or they're just weekend players. And you start to see that a number of the hives are basically the same. You know, they all have anywhere from, I want to say 30 to 40 hives. With the new 35 B zone, now you have them anywhere from 30 to 40 hives. However, once you get to about like 37 hives, if you haven't gotten the pedal wand, things kind of get hard. Just because of the fact that at the mid-level, you should know how to use the blender. If you haven't started to waste your stuff, and I mean by sprouts, you know, because if you haven't started to use the blender to craft glitter, to use your extracts. I mean, if you're at mid-level and you don't have the gummy bee, that means that you've been using the gumdrops to pass your goo missions. And you've just wasted a lot of gumdrops, which means that you haven't been using them to craft glue, which means that you've fallen behind on making the gummy mask. Now, can you get to the end game or the end level and not have the gummy mask? Well, truthfully, I don't know, but I'm speculating probably not, because mid-level you need the other masks, like the honey mask, the fire mask, and I don't necessarily know about the bubble mask. The bubble mask has a passive that the diamond mask greatly benefits from, but the fire mask and the honey mask are for mid-level. But I don't want to get talking about those things. I want to talk about what you need for the noob. So two things cross my mind, and that's always hives and honey money, right? Because now I'm kind of at the point where black bear, which I've been really focused on, because black bear, I'm a couple quests away from getting another star jelly. And if my luck keeps up, my next star jelly might give me a bee that I already don't have gifted. That would be really cool, because remember, I have that star egg, which means that once I find a slot for that star egg, it's going to give me a bee that I already don't have, right? So if I get a bee that I already don't have gifted, it's not a dupe, then I get to look at the hive and I say, all right, I used the star egg. I have these bees to get. And that's exciting. That's exciting. That's actually when you want to kind of get all the rares like out of the way. Now, playing this game, there's epic bees that you don't want, that I don't want, or as I see as not really beneficial at any point in the game. Now, comments may come in, people may say, well, I see the benefit here and there. Well, I'm just going to kind of throw out some shade, okay? I'm gonna toss some shade. I have the Grandmaster Sprinkler, you know, the saturator. I have the coconut canister. I have all that stuff. So I kind of know what I'm talking about here. So these are the bees that I don't think you need gifted or like in your hive because they don't provide much benefit. The two that stand out are Frosty and Baby. Okay? And I know people say good things about them. Not much. So if I get them gifted as a noob, you want to keep them. You want to keep them. When you get to mid-level and you have more star jellies and you have more royal jellies, then you can start to play around and say, I'll keep them around until I can exchange them. Now, the reason you want to keep gifted bees, even if they're dupes, is because you can get free royal jelly. Now, when you're looking at the money that you have, because you got to think about honey money too, is I'm at 77 million. Now, as I'm farming, it gives you money when you turn in quests, you finish quests, and it's kind of like a round table because this game's about balancing, right? You spend money, you make money, you buy things, you buy tools, you buy guards, you buy this, you buy that, helps you farm faster, things cost more. So you're never actually going to ever really like save, and be better. You can save and still stay at the same level. Now, as a noob, it's like starting out in life. Not as a kid, but teenager, young adult, you're going to live poor. But you're also learning things, you're gaining skills, and at some point, things are going to pay off. So don't be frustrated, don't hit the wall, so to speak, because the great thing about being a noob, and I'm doing this because when people call someone else a noob, the other person gets upset. When I hear the word noob, I think possibilities. I look at my character now, I look at the hive, and I just think, man, I can go in any direction. I still have 2 mythic eggs out there that are for the grabbing. Black Bear and Commando. That's 2 possibilities. Whether I get the ones that I don't want, I could get 2 vectors, but even that has a lot of possibilities. What if I get 2 fuzzies? What if I get 2 spicies, 2 tadpoles? What if the red mission that I have doesn't work out? Well, that doesn't matter because then I can do a hybrid of the red that I have with the water. I mean, there's so many possibilities that I have. And that's the great thing about being a noob. With my other account, it's pretty much set because every bee is gifted. I have the coconut canister, I have the masks. There's really not much for me to sway except for getting hive slots, and they're expensive now. And I could just about do everything except I did go sub 2 minutes on Krabby. Okay, I did do sub 2 minutes, and I plan on going lower because there's other strategies of that I can use. Tropical drinks, stingers, with supreme amulets. I want to get double passives. So this game opens itself up to end level players also. And of course, if you're end level, you're always waiting for updates also. But Onyx could do updates for noobs also, and that's quite exciting too, because you look at what Onyx did last time, or just recently did. Star amulets. Noobs, get that bronze. It may not give you a lot, but anything that noobs get is what you need. It's kind of like how I said, if you're able to get a cub buddy, if it gives you treats, get that treat. Get that treat. Right? If it gives you blueberries, get that blueberry. Anything that you can get it. I fought in a couple of stick bugs today. If you can get into a stick bug competition, get into a stick bug competition. You're probably not going to get an amulet. I didn't get one, but what did I get? I got 2 royal jellies out of each of them, and I got a couple gumdrops. When the stick nymphs would die, now I died several times too. But now, here's the thing. I look at my gumdrops. I'm at 618. Grab tickets when sprouts go down. When I first got this account, I couldn't even bring a sprout of like 150,000. Now I can bring a sprout down of like 750,000. Even 1 to 2 million. Just the exchange of the guards and getting these other upgrades. Just within like not even what, like 3 or 5 days or something like that. Now granted, someone will say, well, you're playing a lot. You're probably getting help with your other account by using that as a sprinkler. That leads me to my other point, which is with BeeSwarm Master 1, I'm doing something with that account that I didn't have, which is mentoring, right? With BeeSwarm Master 1, I beat Commando Chick all the levels on my own. On the upper levels, sometimes it would take me days. It would literally take me days to beat a chick. You know, I would like just grind it down, wear it down. Now, I would have friends, and I'd be doing something with BeeSwarm Master 1, and I would get these chats, messages saying, hey, can you help me with a commando? Help me with commando. And I'd have no problem with it. Absolutely have no problem with it. And I want to give a shout out to Tomahawk and his channel. And we become friends. And, you know, I'm going to give all the credit to him to getting his mythical egg. But I've seen his hive grow. And it's grown to something very great. He is definitely a mid-level player. He was actually a mid-level player when I met him. He's definitely a mid-level player now. He has a pedal wand. He has donated to the wind chimes. So he's on Spirit Bear quest. He's on the last quest as of now with the Black Bear. He is a free-to-play player, even though he has a Cub Buddy, so I'm not going to make any assumptions. Maybe he put some Robux in there. Doesn't mean anything, because you can get everything in here through tickets. It may take some time. It may take a lot of gathering things, but you can. Everything in here you can get through playing, I believe, except for the things of purchase. There's 3 things of purchase, which is Bear Bee and the 2 passes. Those things you have to buy. Okay, and of course like night bells and this other stuff, right? But if you go to like the purchases, those 3 things you have to buy. But everything in the event tent is by tickets, and you can get tickets just by playing. So if you see somebody with Cub Buddy, don't just assume that they have money. No, that's 2,000 tickets. So you can get Cub Buddy with a free to play. So one of the things that a noob can do is find a mentor. This noob has a mentor. Who is it? Well, it's me. I am my own mentor. And it's actually saving me money. Granted, I have 1 sprinkler here, but the mentor for this noob is BeeSwarm Master 1. It's working out great because BeeSwarm Master 1 can sit in the middle with the big sprinkler and just keep the field full. Also, it has opened something else up. Now, some of you may say that it's unfair, but it goes with the mentoring concept, which is the goo. And that's kind of made me think about delaying getting the gummy bee, which is if I can use the mentor's goo to complete the goo quest, I can just keep collecting gumdrops and maybe some tickets, and I can reach the 2,500 amount. Also, I can get into the gummy cave, and they have that unlimited drop for 3 minutes. It actually comes out to about, I want to say, like 2 minutes and 20 seconds once you get out of there, right? And as long as you know what field you have to like rush into, and that is like instant conversion, so it doesn't fill up your pack. I believe all goo is like instantly converted. But anyway, so I guess in that aspect, I don't have to get the gummy bee like right away. So that's one part of being a noob, is find yourself a mentor. And then of course the other thing is about being a noob is try to find a private server. Now I'm just going to go with those noobs who are a free to play. Okay, maybe you can do 2 in 1. Your mentor is someone who has a private server. So I'm going to use the case of me. BeeSwarm Master 1 is my mentor and has a private server. So it's kind of like a 2-to-1 package. Now I know I don't want anybody to get salty with me and say, well, that's not fair. I mean, you have a account that's endgame, and I'm not bragging here, okay? I mean, BeeSwarm Master 1 is a good account, you know, has all the masks, has a coconut canister, is a decent account, you know? I mean, I really don't know where to place them. You know, I mean, BeeSwarm has a lot of accounts, right? Now, I've jumped onto different public servers, and I would say in probably 80% of them, either at the top or in second, maybe third, in the hives. You know, if someone has the same number of bees, maybe we're like the same levels. Very rarely the difference might be that I have all my bees gifted. So, you know, I think that I have a pretty good hive. So that's the two things that I wanted to talk to in this noob series is find a mentor and find a private server that you can farm in. Because today I was on a public server and I got sniped out of everything. I'd find a sprout, I'd bring it down, and someone would jump right in and snipe it. Would not happen if I had a private server. I would go to fields and my sprinkler was not strong enough. If I had a mentor, they'd be able to help me out. Happened with Mono Chick also. I could not collect anything. If I had a mentor, they could help me out. You know, it's kind of like having a big brother or having someone at school that could help you out. You know, a mentor now can help you with a commando chick. I didn't have that with BeeSwarm Master 1. Now I have a mentor that can help me out with that. So, noobs out there, find a mentor, find a private server. Don't be salty in that my mentor and a private server, both are mine. It's just a very good coincidence. Also, if you want BeeSwarm Master 1 to be your mentor, let me know. Alright, just these thoughts, clicking out.